Please don't use the words bull and paradath and me in the same sentence. Afraid, unquote. A third-party social media recording went viral in which Grenadian opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell was heard leveling homophobic slurs at someone who might be a powerful decision maker in the current administration that allegedly has the ability to hire and fire public servants. While he did not identify the individual or individuals in question, context clues attempted to provide answers, which is still speculation. The issue here is, however, not about trying to determine the source of the attack as much as it is about the nature of the slur. A flurry of outrage ensued from some supporters of the current administration, which is surprising because they seem to be only offended by homophobia when the attacks are leveled against people in their own tribe. At other times, they view members of the LGBTQ community as part of some nefarious agenda, attempting to dismantle the moral fabric of Grenadian society as we know it. Just look at the recent moral panic involving minuscule topics on LGBTQ identity from one module in an entire guidebook. Dr. Mitchell's hypocrisy here, however, is also glaring. 2 months ago, Dr. Mitchell went to bat for the late John T. Josiah Robinson, calling for external investigators to assist the Royal Grenada Police Force in solving the case.
Someone is killed under strange circumstances. Rumors of plaster in the ground about who may be involved, but not a word from the police, not a word from the Ministry of National Security. It must be concerning to us. I have written, I'm not just talking, the jaunty thing is a clear case, especially when some of them are given international publicity. The image of the country is at stake. And I find the fact that you're hearing nothing, Andrew, is quite worrying to me.
So, Dr. Mitchell, which is it? Were you genuinely interested in advocating on behalf of John T? Or did you see him as a political prop in one of your political scripts? But enough about the hypocrisy. Maya Angelou said, quote, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time," unquote. No one should therefore be surprised by Dr. Mitchell's utterances, as he has uttered homophobic slurs in the past.
The problem I have is, I don't know what the man's name is. Some people say his name is Ali Dowden. Some people say his name is Arlene Dowden. I don't know. That was here, I don't know. And they say the fella in Karakou is what? Theresa Andrews.
But Dr. Mitchell's homophobia, however, is a reflection of the nature of Caribbean societies, and other politicians have also expressed open homophobia in the past in the Caribbean. In 2008, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Bruce Golding, said, quote, "Homosexuals will find no solace in my cabinet, in any cabinet formed by me," unquote, in a BBC interview.
You in the future want to live in a Jamaica where a gay man or a gay woman can be in the cabinet?
Sure they can be in the cabinet, not mine.
Well, they can't be in yours.
Not mine.
No, but do you want to live in...
Following Bruce Golding's comments in Jamaica in 2015, Finance Minister Colin Imbert of Trinidad and Tobago said on Twitter, quote, "Please don't use the words bull and paradath and me in the same sentence. Afraid," unquote. Imbert here was referring to MP Barry Patherath of the United National Congress. In 2007, former Barbadian Environment Minister Dennis Lowe attacked Mia Mottley by saying, quote, "The Barbados Labour Party is led by a self-declared Whigger," unquote. Wigger, by the way, is a term for lesbian in Barbados.
Ask the Christchurch East Branch members tonight whether or not they still support Wilfred Abrams, and if by association they also support same-sex marriage. In other words, what they want, what he wants, is for men to be married to men, women to be married to women. In other words, bullers marry bullers, and wickers marry wickers. Now that shouldn't surprise you, because the Barbados Labour Party is led by a self-proclaimed wicker. Self-proclaimed. Doesn't have any liking for men except those men who don't have balls.
Now, while the party later distanced themselves from his statement, he himself refused to apologize. While attitudes with respect to understanding and respecting LGBTQ people are slowly changing, deeply held religious beliefs still enable a culture of homophobia in a vast majority of the Caribbean region. In many countries in the region, politicians and faith leaders refer to calls to overcome entrenched inequality and violence against LGBTQI people as, quote, the gay agenda, unquote. This phrase is construed to mean a global gay conspiracy with a strategy to overtake the world. Even more dominant in the media is the notion that LGBTQI people are destroying the nation, and in particular, the family. They are seen as purveyors of moral decay. These conspiracy theories are reflected and reinforced uncritically by journalists quoting homophobic officials or by editors who write value-based headlines that refer to the so-called gay agenda. So while we should not hold our breaths waiting on an apology from Dr. Mitchell over his comments, Mitchell's view is a reflection of the society because he is a product of the society. Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the Bub Report's social media pages. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch our weekly live show, follow our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can catch repeat episodes on Wednesdays at 4 and 5 p.m. respectively on CRFM Radio and GBN TV in Grenada. We are also viewed on Sundays at 8 p.m. on WPG 10 throughout the Caribbean. Thanks for watching.